Hi. If anybody's there. I'm really good, Kayla. How are you? I'm doing really well. A little bit early today because I've actually got a lot to do. I can't be a flop all my life. Do you know what I mean? I need to get some stuff done. I am early, Omar. Yeah. I just thought, oh, I'm doing this work. Like, I'm working on getting Winter Wishes ready. I'm doing the work already, so I just... Why not? Just go live. But it's probably going to be a long one today. I don't expect all of you to be with me tonight. But if you're watching this on the replay, this would be nice to have in the background. So if you look how shiny and greasy my hair is. That's oil slick, bestie. How are you? Hi Georgia, hi Kirsty, hi Gillian, hi Omar, hi Kayla, hi Stephanie, I am early. Hi Sammy, hi Emma, hi Amanda. Tattoo was really good. Really enjoyed it. I'll show you in a bit, but hi Sorceress, hi Melissa, I'll show you in a bit. Just want to chat to you while I'm doing this. What did you all have for your tea? I forgot to eat today. Like I had breakfast and I forgot to eat till dinner and I was like, oh! And then I realised I was allowed 1,500 calories, so I was like, guess who's having a whole pizza? And I couldn't even eat that. Well, I'm early because I need to do this work anyway. We're hole punching tonight. I need to do this work anyway, and I was going to start it, so why not just do it with you? But might be a long one today. Can we see a tattoo? Yes, you can. You not had tea yet. Not feeling well. I hope you feel better soon, Gillian. Hi, Jade. Right, so my brother's getting the shower done. So normally I would take a... So it's been out of action for like a week and a half at the moment. So normally I'd be going to the gym to take a shower. However, oh, you could fry chips off my hair. But yesterday was a gym day, but I couldn't go because of the tattoo. And I can't go again till tomorrow. Yeah, McDonald's, nice. Souvlaki, nice. Bacon sausage, chips and fried egg. That sounds delicious. It's your daughter's birthday. Happy birthday to your daughter. How old is she? Yeah, today has been a bit of an intense day because I haven't like had a let's stop and design day in such a long time. So because of that, I had to do the entire planner today. So today, what I've managed to do is I've designed the value planner, the luxury planner, and all the stickers. I don't think I'm going to do dashboards or zippers or anything like that with this one, but I think I'm going to do like a savings challenge booklet on the side because it's not going to have savings challenges in it. So I was thinking of doing like a savings challenge booklet on the side that you could use with it if you wanted to. Chicken stew tonight, nice. Chest infection, oh no. Hope you feel soon better. Hope you feel soon better, Kirsty. I'm literally just hole punching while we chat, and then I'll show you my tattoo, and then I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm just going to get through the pink ones while we have a chat, if that's alright. Doing these. So we turn this to this when we edit this vlog. I wonder if I'm ever going to edit a vlog. No dashboards. For the planner. Like, there's still loads of dashboards left over for the other planner. And while they do sell, I don't know if they're all that necessary. Honestly, I don't know if they're necessary. This could be volume 5, to be fair. Sorry, I'm just texting someone. This is what happens when I go live early. I've still got shit to do. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't think dashboards are 100% necessary for a planner launch. Do you know what I mean? Like, when time is finite and I'm trying to get these launched before Christmas, dashboards aren't like... But we've got a new sticker sheet for the planners, which you might like. I don't know. I try out different things all the time. My new pea is better though. Got in quick with my bucks. Nice. Chicken scallops. Nice. Spinach croquettes. That sounds delicious. Sweet potato fries. That sounds absolutely incredible, Sammy. Hope you're better soon, Kirsty. I think I'm going to my teens with a chest infection. Ah, sorry. I just want to check on this person. Oh. I am busy. I am busy, but how thankful, how incredible that I am busy all the way up till Christmas. So we've still got 2 more launches before the end of the year. It was nearly going to be 3, but I had to rein myself in. So we've got 2 more launches. One of them you'll know about not next week, the week after, and the other one you'll know on the like 20 something, like literally 3 or 4 days before Christmas. So you can buy yourself Christmas presents if you're waiting for the planner. Hi Amelia. Is this new boyfriend texting? I do not have a boyfriend, but it was a boy. Not too bad up here. What happened to the old one, Omar? He lives in Australia and he was shit. Is it stormy? It's been pretty mild all day today. Not that I've left the house. I've been glued to and stuck to this chair all day. I just really honestly, it was the last big design push of the year. I've got one more sort of semi-design day where I'm designing this like savings challenge book that I just spoke about, but that's not going to be terribly long because I got some cool ideas for it already. So yeah, it'd be alright. Hi Becky. Ira has a secret life. No, I have a private life. Listen, if everything goes well and I end up marrying him or whatever, I'm sure you'll know about him, but for now, it's a bit new to tell you anything. Dark, gloomy and peeing down. Yeah, it's just really, well, it's really dark now, I can't tell. But it's just very mild today. I misread. I thought he was saying his new boyfriend was texting and I'd get nosy bastardness off my mother. Do you know what? The most nosy person I have ever met in my life is my mum. And I love it. But it surprises me that like so many of you have turned up this early. I thought I was just going to be talking to like 10 or so of you. But there's quite a lot of you here nice and early. Maybe I should do this a bit more regularly. Yeah, I do have a right to my privacy, but like there is a sort of thing. If you are online You can share however much you want to share. And like when I'm talking about my money and stuff, like potentially one day there might be a husband, there might be a second income. Do you know what I mean? So like, if it was ever pertinent, I'd share something with you. It's no-tilled here. The wind is picking up and it's set to get worse. Oh my. My mum used to literally climb on top of me when I was in bed to see what was going on outside. Ah. Yeah. My mum just wants to know everything that's happening in my life, which is lovely. I have to have notifications on, can't be trusted in the scheduled time for live. No. Like, it's rare that I'm late, but it's often that I'm early. I was working at 5:30 because grandkids, dog and cat. Nan is not a happy Nan. Oh no, that's a bit early, isn't it? I had my first sort of Christmas yesterday as well. I went to see my friends and my friend and her kids, who are, you know how you have like unofficial nephews and nieces? That's what they are. But they might as well be blood, because I frickin' love them. It's probably going to be, I'm not probably going to see them before Christmas, so we had our Christmas there. So they got their presents and it was cute. I came out today, Kirsty, and first thing she said was there's been a police car at the house over the road for an hour. Oh, blimey. What's going on? What's kicking off? This phone has decided to not put in spaces and misses out letters. Is it the phone, Nana Noodles? Okay. I'm just looking outside and yes, it is windy out there. So hopefully in tonight's live, what we'll do is we'll hole punch all of these cash envelopes, and then I will make the 6-packs. So I'm gonna change the way I do 6-packs, obviously, because I find that I run out of them essentially before launch. So I used to make 56 packs before launch, but like Patreon would take so many of them, which is good because, you know, they pay for it. So now I'm going to make 75, which means the amount of singles and other packs are going to be rarer, but if need is that I need to make more cash envelopes per month, then I will. I don't mind. My other fingers don't want to work. Secret siblings, Kirsty. If someone parks outside the house, she needs to know who it is, even though I tell her it's a public road. Yeah, who's that? You should have took your shower bag with you and washing. Oh yeah, I could have. Oh no, I couldn't have a shower because I saw my friend directly after my tattoo. So I had to wait. My Rainbow Thursday order came today and my partner took it straight off me, and that's a Christmas gift to yourself, so no looking. But you knew what you bought yourself. That doesn't make any sense at all. Okay. Dog has you up regularly now. We'll be making Christmas this year special as she is his last as we diagnose. We go, oh no, that's so sad. You make it a bang-end Christmas for the dog though. Lots of treat and lovely meat and stuff like that. Yeah, Cosmos is soon. What is it? It's the 6th today, so you've got 6 days. Is it? So yeah, 6 days till the 13th. And then you can start opening Cosmos. Hi Deborah, how's it going? You want to see tattoo? Right, hold on. I'm just punching the last thingy. I have to take off my jumper to show you. But first, clear confetti. I'm going to put this bin in between my legs today. Okay, right, you want to see this tattoo? it feels at the moment like a sunburn. And if I catch it wrong, it's just a bit tender. Storm Dara. Okay, so it's the start. Can you see it? Can you see it? It's the start of, it's going to be a complete sleeve. So it's going to start on my hand and go maybe even on my neck. So it's going to be all floral. It's just the, I'll show you. It's just the line work for now. So here it is here. So we got the line work done, and I didn't want it to be like super realistic. I really spent a long time picking this tattoo artist. So you see how it's dotty? That's what I really, really like. So this is just line work at this point, and we're going to go in and deepen up the middle of it, and you know where we've skipped shading on these leaves, we're going to add it into there. So it's going to be overall a lot darker in tone, but that's the sort of color that's going to go in the background. I didn't want like jet black, and we're going all over. It was really red yesterday, but I wanted to get as much done as possible because I didn't know if I was a wimp or not. So I sat for 2.5 hours and it was absolutely fine. It's more painful last night. So we're going to get different flowers. I want to get some foxgloves on the inside and stuff like that. But so far, I'm really pleased with it. And it's like, I wanted to get like as much done as possible just to sort of see. But yeah, it's a weird place for one tattoo. Do you know what I mean? But overall, it's going to look really nice. She's a beaut. It is nice, isn't it? No, it's not going to be any colour. It's going to be all black and white. I'm too ginger for colour. Like far too ginger for colour. Sleeve with a little envelope at the end of it. Absolutely. It's nice, isn't it? I'm really pleased with it. So I spent a long time looking for a tattoo artist that that I really like the style of. Do you know what I mean? So I really wanted to, because there's a lot of people, like when you look at their body of work, it's like, oh, okay, I wanted it to look like a tattoo. I wanted it to have like line work around it and stuff like that. I didn't want it to be like, there's loads of really talented like artists that make it look like you've actually got flowers growing out of your arm. That's cool, but that's not really what I wanted. I wanted line work and the dotty shading and stuff like that, and to like, I really spent a long time trying to find the right person, and she's only like an hour and 20 drive from me. And it just so happens that that's about 20 minutes away from my friend as well, which is really cool. So if you like her, she's really booked. My next appointment is 13th of January, but if you like her, it's in Leon Solent near Portsmouth, and it's called Wild Green Tattoo and Piercing. They also do laser there, and they've also got some girls at the back who will do like Botox, and they hire chairs at the back. But yeah, really, really, really nice. And she is really, really sound, really nice person. So if you're anywhere near the south or Portsmouth or Southampton or really anywhere near that, I would definitely recommend, if you're looking for a tattoo like that. There's other artists there, and I wouldn't have I don't like their style. I really like hers. Yeah, I'm really, really pleased with it. Obviously, how long have I been talking about getting a tattoo done? But like for me, it was about, I knew what I wanted in my head. It's about finding the right person to actually tattoo it the way I wanted them to. Because in one way, a tattoo artist is an artist. So you need to respect their personal style, but on the other hand, this is your skin and you're going to have it for the rest of your life, so you need to really like it. So finding that balance is a tricky thing to do, and I think I'm really pleased. But like, she can't quit or anything because she's going to do everything for me. Are you doing a full? I'm doing a full sleeve, so it's going to go hand, so like this part of my hand up, and probably neck as well. Yeah, so it would have been easy to walk into a tattoo place and say, this please, but like, these are all freehand as well, which is wild how talented she is. Exactly. Oh, you was born next to a military family on Sweden. It's a small world, isn't it? I always take my nephews and nieces to the Bluebird Cafe there, and you get the ice cream that's half strawberry, half vanilla. What's 2 to 3 years, Victoria? It's going to take a while, but like, once I know how long I can sit for, whether it's 4, 5, 6 hours, I'm going to try 3 hours next time. Once I know how long I can sit for, I'm just going to block out a calendar with like every 3 weeks until I've got it where I want it to be. I don't think it'll take 2 to 3 years. I don't think so. Honestly, I didn't mind. Like, obviously it's not in a painful place where I've got it. So there was one bit that was painful. That was like a random place of the arm. But other than that, we were just chatting. It was absolutely fine. Yeah, I have my tattoo artist 15 years. I'm not sure I trust anyone else, especially after seeing the videos and what people wanted. But yeah. Yeah. I remember the Bluebird Cafe so well. I was born in my nan's house in Stubbington. Stubbington's really close. I drove through there to get there. Isn't that weird, Kit? My friend lives in Fareham, so... Is this like... Would you rather not see what I was doing because it shakes so much? Let's do a poll. Let's end this poll. Tattoos in my area refuses to do sleeves on women. That is... I wouldn't want someone like that to do my tattoo. Honestly. My foot was the only one that was painful. The rest have been fine. Tattoos are addictive, especially if you have a good artist. If I ever got a tattoo, I would get a tattoo like Phoebe on Friends. A dot and say it's a world. I was saying you've been talking about how long you've been talking about a tattoo. Oh, okay. Now I know what you mean. Yeah, I've been talking about getting a tattoo for a very long time. And, yeah, part of that was, like... I always knew I wanted a sleeve. But, didn't really... Sorry how grubby my jumper is. I've got pizza on it. I was like, ugh. That's stupid. It's entirely up to person what they do with their body. Yeah, it's true. But I do understand tattoo artists saying no to some things. Like, you know, a lot of tattooists will say, no, you can't get, like, job stopper tattoos. Like, face, neck, hands. Like, some people will flat out refuse. And some nearly all tattoo artists will refuse anything like a swastika or anything racist or anything like that. Oh, thanks, Gillian. That was so kind. But I'm fully up for hand, neck, and potentially face tattoos. Gillian, twice. Did you mean to do twice? I can refund if you don't. Like. Is that the envelope the only tattoo you have? Yeah, exactly. My very first tattoo was the envelope. And do you know what? When I go on holiday to Vegas, I'll get a Vegas tattoo as well. Like a shitty one. Somewhere where you can't really see. And then my lady and Leon Solon will probably have to fix it. Oh, thank you, Gillian. That was so kind. No limits to what people get tatted. Really? But surely you can say, I don't want your business. Oh no, you can't do that. Or can you? Can you do that? Because you can refuse to make a cake for a gay wedding, can't you? 9 tattoos. Wow. Thing is, though, my sleeve's going to count as 1 tattoo, so... It's when they start joining up and you stop counting, I think that's when it's cool. Do you like the Christmas music, everybody, by the way? Okay, I'm getting warm now. The boobs are coming out, guys. I'm such a pussy when it comes to pain. The complete opposite to my brother. He feels nothing. But Gillian, hate to assume your inner organs or anything, but if you've ever experienced a period or period pain, a tattoo is going to be a walk in the park. I keep on catching it out of the corner of my eye and I'm like, I'm so brave. I'm such a soldier. I think, like, you don't have to be brave to have a tattoo, honestly. It's like getting your hair cut, like buying a new outfit or something like that. It's something that makes you feel good, like... It's not as painful as people think, and it's not as scary as people think. Like, tattoo studios are not like what they are in your head. They're not like full of bikers in leather and stuff like that. They're really clean, friendly, inviting spaces. Do you know what I mean? So, I used to suffer horrendously with period pain. Well, Gillian, if that's the case, a tattoo would be an absolute walk in the park for you. You should order some numbing cream off Amazon. To be honest, she put some on because she was like, because she did this rose and then went on to this one. You can still got the thingy on it. And then she put some numbing spray on this one and then came back to it. You see I've got an ingrown hair already from when she shaved it. And I was like, yeah, I can't feel it, but I could barely perceive it. It felt like a cat's lick. That's what it felt like. Sharp, but not in any way painful. It's when I got home that it hurt, because it feels like very intense sunburn. It's not a rose sleeve, so it's supposed to be floral. So we're adding all sorts of different flowers. Sun's out, guns out, that's right. All sorts of flowers. So I want foxglove, I want jasmine, I want cow parsley. I think that artist does have the right to refuse, as you need to do have that rapport, trust with the client. Okay, good. I hope tattoo artists aren't just forced to tattoo like Confederate flags and stuff all day. I've got two. My shoulder was a walk in a park. My hip was murderous because I had stretch marks from babies. The skin was super translucent, but I'd love it more. I argued with my landlord the last 2 days because she reckoned Universal not paying me enough for my rent. And said there's 53 weeks in a year. It's 52.18 weeks in a year. I found tattoo a bit like burning sensation for the first 5 minutes, then the body gets used to it and don't really feel it. Find the itching worse when it's healing. Is it going to itch? This, well, obviously it's a trash tattoo, right? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. No itching, nothing like that. But like the second skin fell off within 5 minutes. It was just... I knew it was a tattoo I wasn't going to take care of. I have a yellow rose of love heart. Remembers my mum. That's nice. That's really nice. Exposing my money. Well, I wouldn't scratch it. I want it to be nice. How many likes are we on, do you think? And how many people are watching? Don't pick the scab off. What is it, like a scab? I don't think I had a scab with the envelope. I think it was just always a bit shit. Oh yeah, I've got some, I bought some cream from the lady. When I pay it on Monday, what Universal credit are telling me to pay will be 172 in credit. 25 likes, 51 watching. Okay, right, so the goal for tonight then, 75 likes. So if we are commenting, engaging, stuff like that, and the chat ratio is higher, we'll appear more in other people's feeds, so we can so that'll invite other people here. 75 likes, and I'll give you a bit of a sneak peek of the new planner. My friend swears I have a Bepanthen. Yeah, I use Bepanthen when my fingers flare up. Yeah, apparently Preparation H is very good as well, the one for hemorrhoids. But I'm just using this like natural, it looks like a tub of Vaseline, but it's mostly cocoa butter. Cocoa butter, yeah, exactly. Like Palmer's cocoa butter. But it's mostly cocoa and shea, and it smells very chocolatey anyway. My friend swears by. Hi Louise, how's it going? Have you liked? High budget with Debbie. Oh, everybody. Let me just... hold on. Go to channel. Go to channel. We all need to follow Budget with Debbie if you aren't. Where's my thingy already? If you don't, because Debbie is doing a short every day, opening up the Christmas advent calendar. And she did it last year, and I absolutely love watching them. But everybody go ahead and follow Debbie if you aren't already, because those shorts are so good. She's got such a lovely personality. And what I don't understand is after every video, she opens up something in the advent calendar, right? And then she goes, "Thank you, Ira." And I'm like, why are you thanking me? You bought it. It's not a gift. It's funny. Oh, I will be keeping out of the sun, Nana Noodles. Don't worry about that. Even if I could find sun this time of year, sun is something I avoid anyway. You already was. Just make sure you check it out. I got all my tattoos in the days of cling film above Panther. I had cling film because it's so big. She was like, "Are you a sweaty person?" I was like, "Yes." I was like, "Well, if we put second skin on you, you're going to end up with a black sack of sweat." And I was like, "Don't want that." Oh, no, Debbie. It's like, I love your shorts. Like, I'm not doing a, like showing them on the channel every day this year, just because it's easier to plan when I don't. But I will be ripping all of them and shooting it at the end of, I think it's the Christmas Eve video. The Panther in Germany looks amazing. Makes you heal faster, but dries out quicker, so I need to apply more than normal. I'm not about that. I'm just applying whatever I've got once a day. Budget with Caroline. I've been watching Open Crystal Mist. I can't wait to start seeing all the Christmas, Snapmas, and Cosmos every day. I can't wait to see it all. Budget with Caroline. Oh, Omar, have you got a link for Budget with Caroline we can all have a look at? But I've also been sharing it on my Instagram as well. So if you're not following me on Instagram, it's been super good. Lush Dream Cream works well for healing tattoos, does it? I'm just going to stick with what I got because I've already paid a £5 for it. But I had 1,100 in my tattoo fund, and so far I've spent £155. So I'm doing all right. I still trying to figure out how to fit the piss binder in the budget. That's not an easy task, is it? Well done, Omar. So yeah, feeling like positive. I feel quite accomplished after today. All I need to do is get what's it called? Patreon out of the way tomorrow. So whatever I don't finish tonight, I need to crack on with tomorrow morning. So if you are a sugar daddy, please make it clear to me under that post which little wonder you want. Hi Gigi, that's a cracker. I'm loving the piss binder, nearly finished it. Have you? How much does the 150 envelope challenge save? 150 envelope challenge. Oh. 11 grand? I can't remember without getting up and looking at it. You're not going to make me get up, are you, Stephanie? After all this standing up I've done today. Red, of course. Well, I didn't even need to ask you, Stephanie. Someone's messaged me on Etsy. Oh no, Charles ordered something. Thank you, Charles. I did see Student Budget's video today. I should have commented. Really, Crafty Diva, that's incredible. That's really good. Why am I compromised? I just realised I haven't sent my category choices. Been a hectic few days. You've got till tonight because I'll be cutting the vinyl tomorrow morning. So just message me on Patreon. Or we could just do blank ones. I don't mind. I want to try and match this year's savings next year, but I'll see because I have to renew my mortgage. Yeah, that's a scary one, isn't it? That's a scary one. You never know what situation you're going to be with, but at least you can make your decision once you know. 150 envelope challenge, save 11,325. There you go. This is why Omar's here. Not only is he the maths guy, he's the link guy. Work out what I want now. I'm on it. Nice. You normally just go for the same categories, don't you, Kit? I was really hoping that the Winter Wishes binder would have arrived, but she's still in the air with the air pirates. The pilots have got it. But yeah, for 150 envelope challenge, I mean, you're not seeing the full depth and width of what that challenge is. You have 2 years to save 10k for your vow renewal, so 5k a year. I volunteer swap to Universal Credit, so I've got to wait until the 28th to see what I get. They paid my other benefits, so I've got to pay that back even though I never asked for it. They're like that. And I see you start your new challenges off today, Ira. Great stuff. Is that what we did today? Friday, yeah, we did. Starting mine soon when I get paid. Can't wait to start them. Do you know what? They're really fun to do. Really fun to do. I wouldn't recommend doing all 10 at once, is all I would say, because those ones towards the end will eat money. Fully eat money. You need to save 2k. Yes, you do, Stephanie. And do you know what? I put the 10k, the one that someone won in a giveaway, in an envelope and wrote your name on top of it. And now I'm like, where is it? I know it's behind me, but I need to remember not to send you the 10k. I need to send you the 2k. This fucking £10. I'm using small challenges to feed into my 800 byte. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. But yeah, you know, I'm just starting to think about what my goals are for next year, and the plan is that this time next year I'll be in my own home. Isn't that weird? We'll definitely be in a new studio this time next year. I can't stay in this one forever. It's just too teeny tiny. But like, this time next year, everything will be so different. Isn't that weird? In the video, you put the 10k on your desk. Yeah, it's in an envelope now. I think I did it when I was tidying up on Tuesday. Look at this, isn't this fun? I call it clear sprinkles, but they're so static. Hey, these are literally the bane of my life. Even if I haven't done it, like hole punched plastic in the last 2 weeks, I still find it everywhere. I found it in my underwear before. No. It just goes everywhere. It's the herpes of the budgeting world. Yikes, I don't need that. Yeah, I wrote Stephanie on Eva. Wasn't expecting anything, Kelly. I was going to go a whole month with nothing. I volunteered, as would have had to do it anyway. I need to get my ass in gear. I lost my job last month. Oh, fingers crossed too. I'm so glad I started saving when I did, but I need to start again. I mean, yeah. Vivica, she's like your go-to for pencil sharpenings. She ain't going to be able to do that. You find the dots from zippers everywhere. I don't even punch those through for that very reason. I'm just gonna no face cam for a second. No particular reason. Well, so Kirsty says, all I've done for next year is pick some sandwiches out. That's like half the battle in itself, because I might say, oh, I want to save up this much for this, but how am I going to do it? So at least you've got down the how. The easy part is the what. I don't vape. I'm a runner, don't you know? Do you know what? I need to set that up, because when I do my 2025 goals video, I'm going to be like, okay, but that's my financial goals. Here's one personal goal I'll share with you. And then I'll do the link for people who want to donate, which you all better send me every last penny. I'm gonna gouge you for that. I'm gonna scam you for it. I saw my binder out except for challenge, which I'll pick after opening Advents. Good idea. You could get a needle and thread and make some decorations with the punch bits. It'd be see-through though. I'll show you what the bin looks like in a bit. It looks really pretty and glittery. But then I'll show you the floor where these are pinged everywhere. You say that a lot, Stephanie, don't you? You've got a lot of challenges. And you've got... What have you got coming to you this month? You've got That's My Jam. You've got Winter Wishes. You've got a Winter Wishes challenge as well. And then in January, you've got a planner, a new collection, a planner booklet. Loads coming. You can message me anywhere. Message me on either Etsy or Patreon. Patreon might be better, because when I go and get it, I'll read all the messages. The money they gave me, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying blah, blah, blah. It's just, I don't know anything about Universal Credit. Where do I buy my vape stuff from? So there's a website called Mixed Juice, and you can get 5 liquids for $19.99, and they're not bad. There are some flavours I would say you should actively avoid, but they've got like so many flavours. Their sensational menthol is like Murray mint. It's delicious. But I'd avoid anything in the caramel coconut area, because it just tastes like burnt sugar. Hi Rebecca. Will Petron's little binders be packed tomorrow? Yes, they will. Yes, they will. And if they haven't told me what they want from the Little Wonders, I will guess. And it'll be whatever I fancy. Hope you. Oh yeah, and also you'll get the 150 envelope challenge as well. A lot coming in January for sugar daddies. Rudy, I got this tattoo. It's the start of my sleeve. She's cute. So that's a rose. That is a... It began with a G. But it's not geranium. I'm hoping to give up vaping from January next year to save the money for the wedding. Good for you. I truly love a vape. It's my vice and I do love it. I have no plans to stop entirely, but I have certainly cut down a lot. So all the booklets altogether save up 5.5, so 5,500. So it's a little over a 100 envelope challenge. Nana, you're absolutely right. Some of them do smell like plug-in air fresheners. The ones that I go for are normally peachy or menthol, and they aren't as offensive. I had a watermelon one once and people just didn't want to be around me, and it just smelled like, you know, that fake watermelon smell. It like wasn't a nice one to smell, but it tasted alright. But I normally stick to like versions of mint, like candy cane I really like, and I really like wintergreen, all sorts of minty flavours, and like peach and peach ice, like a minty peach. That's good. Save your beautiful face, so no tattoos there. I really want one just on my tragus there, like within my beard, and like my beard would eventually grow over it and stuff, but that's what I'd like. But it'll probably be this side here. My face isn't going to be beautiful forever. It's 40 years old next year. So, why the fuck not? I'm literally waiting for DBS to come back so I can get going. Fingers crossed next week. I'm literally climbing the walls. What job did you go for where you need a DBS check? Good for you. Need to start smoking, so I have to get on vape soon. They are 200ml bottles, Ira. They're the big ones. I don't know how big they are. I think they're 200ml. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, they're quite big. Yeah, smoking cigarettes is... I haven't smoked a cigarette... Okay, let me rephrase that. I haven't bought a cigarette in 2 years. At least 2-3 years. Yeah, easily 3 years, right? I was at Sainsbury's the other day and I was behind a lady and she bought 20 Pall Mall. And Pall Mall, if you don't know, are generally considered quite a cheap, quite weak cigarette. 20 Pall Mall was £18. And I was like, it's £1 a cigarette. Like, when I smoked cigarettes, I would easily do 20 a day. Can you imagine £20 a day? It's horrendous, and it's killing you all the time. And it tastes like shit, it makes you smell like shit, makes your house smell like shit, makes your clothes smell like shit. No one wants to be around you, it fucks your teeth up, fucks your lungs up. Nah. And then you're paying 20 quid a day for the privilege. Whereas if you vape, you have minty, peachy breath, and it doesn't quite cost as much. My dad uses fruity flavours like raspberry and sometimes cheesecake. Cheesecake doesn't sound right to me. Might be starting a new job in a couple of months, so nervous. So excited for you, Kirsty. Are you doing anything special for your 40th next year? Is that Vegas? Well, Vegas is going to be before my birthday. So, no. But I might do something. Let's see how it's going with this guy that I'm talking to. I might take him away. Oh, nursing home. That makes sense. You need a DBS check. Habits, yeah. I'm not good with the scented things. They bring on migraines. Got ya. There was a gentleman on the bus the other day who must have had a bath in Old Spice. A cheap packet by you is £15. Still £15. £15 for a packet of cigarettes. Like, who is... That's not doing anyone good. I get cluster headaches from smells. I know when the plugins have been changed. Is my banging, hole punching annoying to anybody yet? Because we're on pack 4 of 6, so we've still got a little bit still to do. Will there be a 40k challenge? What do you mean 40k? When I started smoking, you get 10 for £1.98. Wowzers. When I started smoking, I could get... I must be older than you, Omar. You could get 10 Lambert and Butler for £1.20. I haven't got a bow. It's not an update. I'm talking to somebody. They caught me talking to him. We'll see what happens. You couldn't pay me to give up smoking. I actually enjoy a cigarette at the moment. They may change in the future, but... it's not going to happen. I mean, fine. 40k for your 40th. So you think I'm going to save up £40,000 by July? I mean, maybe. Depends how much stuff you lot buy. I'm so glad I don't smoke. I couldn't afford the prices. It's like there's so much better things you can do with that money than smoke. Jeez Louise. But I've been that person that's like, but I love a cigarette, and I always have loved a cigarette. But I also like not dying, and I like having money to do things with. I like buying a house. I like that way more than smoking. 40k in 6 months is selling feet pics for income. I think I would end up owing people if they saw my feet. I've been running, remember? They're trashed. Absolutely trashed. Era has a bow. I do not have a bow. If I babysit my grandson, the plugins have to be switched off before I come over. Cute. I love that. That's your rule. Do you think this is an interesting video topic? I had an idea for a video, but then I decided not to do it. But I've had a new idea for a video, and it would be next week. It would be around telling you about what from a non-financial advice standpoint, telling you what a premium bonds account is, how it works, and then telling you how much I've won so far this year. Because I think I've seen a couple of videos like that, and I think I have been one of the very lucky few. You pay £5 for a pack of 20 fags. Where do you live, Wendy? Since you can't do washing, people will love the used underwear. Oh, Omar, can you imagine? I could do washing, I just can't wash myself. Like, the water hasn't been turned off, there's just only one shower in the house. People might like to buy pics of video RF feet. I love my Premium Bonds account. I was very happy with what I won this month. What did you win this month, Sammy? West Midlands, you pay a £5. I thought you were in a different country. You want to know more? About what, Stephanie? I forgot what we were talking about. You got 100 this month. Sammy, that's incredible. It's supposed to be pretty rare to win money, and I've won money every month except for one. This is a nice peachy colour, isn't it? I can't get close enough to it because of this fucking bin in the way. That's better. Hi. I don't know what a premium bond account is, but I'd love to hear more about it. I don't think I have anything similar in the US. Maybe not, but you might do. I bet you. There's so many different financial products in the US. I bet you there's something similar. Hi, Patricia. I read an article about a woman who sold her sweat and was bringing in thousands. They lay her as a premium. If it's fresh. Wow. But I think you have to be like really sexy to do that. Like if I was a hot girl, 100%, I'd sell stupid men my sweat every day of the year. Because men are stupid. Do you know how I talk about men and don't include myself as one? I get 25 at least every other month. That's so good. I like to know more about premium bonds from a normal person's perspective. Yeah. Because like when you watch someone talk about premium bonds, it's always a finance bro. He's like, yeah, with my portfolio, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like taking a risk with premium bonds. And it's a scary risk because putting all your money in one place and you could potentially get nothing. It's scary. My mum brings back tobacco from when she goes on holiday. Oh, that's better. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Do you know what I always say? It is absolutely none of my business why someone finds me attractive. None of my business. I'm just going to roll with it. You don't sweat. I sweat. Kit. You messaged me on Etsy. Okay. Okay, I will read that tomorrow. Don't you fret. No risk, no reward. Absolutely. So, okay, I will film that video. It might be a shorter one, but for the heads up, I have won far more money than I would have got in a high interest account. But my experience may not be the same as yours. That was Uber Eats. I'm going to eat some... No, I'm not going to eat any more pizza. Not in front of you guys anyway. I've got some pizza left over and I was like, oh, a bit peckish actually. I might finish it with you in a bit. I usually explain premium bonds that it's like the lottery, but you aren't risking your money, but you are giving yourself a chance to win some money. Absolutely. And you do have better odds of winning £1 million than the lottery, because 2 people win it every month. Can you imagine if I got £1 million? The difference it would make to my life. It wouldn't mean that I stopped doing anything, but it would make a big difference to my life and my business. I would invest so much of it into my business. When someone compliments me, I think, thank you for having good taste. As you should, Gigi. I hate being sweaty. In the summer, I shower in the morning so I'm clean. Then I run a cold bath and dip in and out throughout the day to cool down. Oh, I wouldn't jump back in and out of the same bath. No, no, no. I wouldn't do that. You just add in sweat. Like you're making a potent stew of sweat. Pizza, pizza. You turn off your face for a min and stuff your face. I don't want you to hear me eat. Without seeing me. Any more thoughts about moving the company to a bigger place? Yeah, so I found a place that was really nice. It's about the right size, but I wasn't happy with the landlord's terms. So with commercial letting, everything is negotiable. Even down to how much rent you're willing to pay is negotiable. And I just did, while I really like the area, I really like the space. I really liked all of that. I didn't get good vibes off the landlord. So he wanted 3 months of rent up front, which is not typical. It's not unheard of, but it's not typical. So I was like, I don't want to pay 3 months up front. Not that I don't have it or anything, but I don't want to pay like $3,000 up front. Especially when you consider, like, I wasn't happy with the flooring in there, so I would have had to change the flooring, give it a lick of paint, pay water bills, rates, all of that stuff. I thought 3 months was unreasonable considering how much work needed to happen on it. And he was unwilling to budge, so it's still there to be let. But I wouldn't, even if they came back to me, which they did actually, they came back to me and say, oh, landlord's had a change of heart, and he will just do it with a month's what's it called, deposit. But I was like, no, I think he's a tit, so no. If I won $1 million, I would defo hire a cleaner. So that's one thing I really hate doing. When I live by myself, a cleaner it's going to be a non-negotiable for me, because I'm a stupid, silly man who was really spoiled his whole life. Not only with my mum, but also every romantic partner I've had has always cleaned up after me. I'm not a dirty person, I'm a fucking messy person. And it's not like I don't care, it's I have blinkers. I can walk over mess and just not notice it. It's bad. So I need a cleaner, but kind of someone a bit closer to a mum than a cleaner that's like, you dirty prick, you haven't emptied your dishwasher. Do it. That's what I need. Sounds like a personal assistant, but I know there's people out there that's going to be like, I'm not doing all this, come on. So that's what I need. In summer, I probably shower like 3 times a day. I do shower again in the evening. I'm not much of a ming. It sounds minging. I hate when people eat crunchy things on camera. It goes through me. Oh. If I won $1 million, I'd definitely buy myself a nice house. That little dollar invented to give my parents and my brothers and my kids some dollars. Yeah. Watch a fellow in Nottingham rented a unit. They took 1 year and 3 months deposit and then wanted to be paid every month. I wouldn't do that. I would not do that. But like everything is negotiable. No space is enough for you to get taken the piss out of. Do you know what I mean? Like, and do you know what? If the space was perfect and the landlord was nice, I'd have paid that 3 months. I'd have done it. But I got a vibe. So there was a space that I looked at a while ago. So I'm after a certain size, and there's this place near me that is like maybe a 10-minute drive away from me, in this business park, and they didn't have quite what I wanted, but they had 2 units next to each other that was essentially, but it wasn't what I really need. Is like one big or wide and long place, and it was just a bit too skinny for me. It wouldn't have worked out for me, but they are building more at the size that I want. So yeah, is this place to do it before renting? Yeah, I mean, like, the thing is though, the landlord didn't, they were like, oh, we will do it for this much money. I'm like, I'm not paying you to get your thing ready. Like, it was just a really, and I know like commercial letting, they can be like that, but people aren't snapping up studios. They're like staying on the market a long time. People aren't opening new businesses left, right and centre. Oh, also, I've been doing a load of research, and I'll probably make an announcement about this soon. Well, I'll definitely make an announcement about this soon. I'm doing a load of research on the new, whatever it's called. It's something like GDPR. I know it's not GDPR, but it's something like that, which essentially is about how the UK can now sell to the EU and Northern Ireland. So I've done like quite a lot more, and Omar's really helped me out with it as well. He sent me a TikTok which sent me down a rabbit hole. So essentially, there isn't a ton of information about it, but from what I can understand right now is if someone from the UK wants to sell to people in the EU, they need to have a lot more insurances and protection in place to do so. So essentially, everything that you sell needs to be tested for like viability on the European market, which means it needs to be safe and ABCDEFG, right? There are some exclusions, which is stuff that we don't do, but essentially GPSR, that's right. So essentially, if I want to sell something to someone in Europe or Northern Ireland, I need to have each and everything that I sell tested. And I also need to have someone on my payroll. So they don't necessarily work for me, but someone on my payroll who will be is essentially a lawyer who vouches for me as a responsible seller, so that if anything happens in terms of the product safety or anything like that, they are the person that would fight for me. So it's basically you need to have a lawyer on retainer, essentially. It's not quite that deep, but it is like that. So it becomes fundamentally not viable for me. Both in terms of time, like sending everything to be tested, and to also have to pay this person to act as like a middleman and stuff like that. So there's 2 options I could do. I can either do that and jack up the prices, which, to be honest, my European market is not even close to there. So probably about 50% of what I sell stays within the UK. Probably about 40% goes to the US, 5 to Australia, and probably the last 5 goes to Europe, mostly Ireland. So jacking up the prices for everybody does not make sense. The other thing I could do is just send it, but the likelihood of a like in excess of £10,000 fine is high. So at this point, based off the information that I know, from the 1st of January, I will no longer be selling anything other than digital products to Europe and Northern Ireland. And it is a big shame, but people in this country, not me, not I, voted for Brexit, and so far I am yet to see a single benefit of what you all voted for. I'm assuming you all voted to leave, but I'm not that type of person. But yes, it's a shame. It really is a shame. So I will work a lot harder in the new year on having more digital products for European people, but it's a shame. Unless you already have a lawyer for your business. Sounds like Peter, who sent every single product to. Yeah. Peter? Yeah, so I'm like, I know sometimes there's a perception of me that I'm exceedingly wealthy or my business is doing incredibly well, but I am legitimately a small business, right? I literally, there's no way I would even be able to comprehend affording that. Hashtag not me, not I. Patreon will be exactly the same thing. So it will be a statement I'll put out. So this will be, if you're European or Northern Ireland, the one I'm sending out tomorrow will be the last one. So if you remain a Patreon, I'll do what I can with digital stuff, but no more physical stuff will go. But I physically cannot block European patrons like I can on Etsy. The thing is though, this has got nothing to do with the UK. It's a European law, but if we were still part of the European Union, we wouldn't even need to consider this. And the thing is though, this is not the worst thing that has happened as a result of Brexit, but it's the worst thing that's happened to my business. But at the same time, it's only 5% of my business. But like, over the course of a year, that's thousands of pounds I'm going to lose because of that. So yeah, it's more upsetting than anything because I have no power. I can't do anything about it. Oh no, Amanda. So yeah, that's a big shame to me. But that doesn't mean that I can't be a bit more generous with my time on digital products. And also, it doesn't mean that I can't still give out free content and stuff like this. And the thing is, though, it's not happening to me. Like, it's not... I don't feel bad that I'm losing thousands of pounds. You know, that sucks, but it's not... What about all of these people in Ireland who... This is the thing, right? All of these people in Ireland who are close, do you know what I mean? Culturally to UK people than anyone else, really vibe with a creator in the UK, cannot buy a single thing. But it also means that creators in Ireland are going to do so much better. So that's a good thing. But I've got quite a few European Patreons who I hope will stay with me, but like downgrade to the digital only tier. But if you stay on the same tier, I cannot send anything after this next one. So I'll do some sort of announcement on Etsy. I'll let everybody on Patreon know. You'll probably all of the patrons are probably already here, but I And I'll mention it on tomorrow's video as well, when we go live tomorrow. I do think EU countries are abusing their power and rule making because we're a small country. It's caused chaos. I don't know. I think if you look at it from their side, why should they? Think about it. We're not in the union anymore. We're not collaborative anymore. We don't share anything anymore. Why the hell should they continue to do a service for us when they don't have to? And I don't think it's done out of spite. It's been years since Brexit happened. I think stuff like this is only going to get more rampant. And I think they don't have to. Why should they? Why should they? It's very sad. I do need to order by January 1st to receive. You need to order long before January 1st because things have to be delivered before January 1st. So the cut-off is going to be before January 1st. It's going to be like a week before January 1st. So we're talking, if you want to order anything, you need to order by probably like the 18th. Maybe 20th, just to be sure. Because if anything gets stuck, then caught, and I get a fine, I will be devastated. I'll get a fucking flight over and knock on your front door. I know, Patricia, I'm sorry. I wish there was something that could be done. I'll get a cheap ride. It might even be cheaper for you to just fly over. Because what I'm planning to do, when I get a studio big enough, I truly plan on having a function where you can arrange to turn up and pick stuff off the shelf to buy. And a cheap Ryanair flight, get you over here, and you could do that. So yeah, that's a shame. It is a real big shame. But things are only going to get worse and more rampant. We've isolated ourselves from the world through what seemed at the time, and I've yet to see any. I'm a real Remainer, so if you don't agree with me politically or anything, bear with me. But I've got this platform. But at the time, and I've seen no evidence to suggest otherwise, it was fueled by bigotry and essentially xenophobia. And look what we've done to our country. We've isolated ourselves, tried to buddy up with America, who is currently being led by a fucking tyrant. Right, I'm going to shut up now because I'm being ridiculous and really down, but jeez, things could be better. I have a UK PO box. Yep, you can do that. Get a UK PO box. Do that. Yeah, so if you, that's a good idea. If you still want to remain a Patreon, if you changed, because I'm sure every country has it, but you can get a UK PO box and then you have like a courier that will pick up from that PO box and then deliver to you. It will cost extra to get your parcel to you, but if you're really keen on remaining where you're at, you could do that. It'll cost more though. So some people in Canada or Australia use an alt address post. I'm super uneducated on it, but they have a package sent on an alt address and then mailed to their home. That's a good idea if you don't want to share your address. That's why I've got a PO box. USS Ferkt, come January the 20th. Victoria. Like, I don't understand how trans people live in this country, let alone America. Trans people I know are moving to Spain at the moment because they just have almost all the rights they should have. Like, it's still not perfect. There's no safe place for a lot of people in the world, but I would be I'd feel very desperate and very... Hug a trans person, please. If you have trans people in your life, I can imagine you must have an impending sense of doom over you. Why are we getting so down? We are literally hole punching pastel plastic, and I love it. But seriously, hug a trans person. Tell them you love them and that you're here for them. And just because their government has some projects, let's just say that, you'll protect them as best you can. My town one time was buzzy, one time we all left empty shops. If we wanted to get some bargains, have to catch a train to the city, it's a joke. Babe, I don't understand how he was even allowed to run. Yeah, it's bizarre, isn't it? You like the tattoo, Patricia? Thank you so much. I got it done yesterday. Oh, I have, talking of that, so Gillian says, does anybody have, thanks for changing the subject, does anybody have any exciting plans or celebrating New Year this year? I am, being an old man this year, I am going to stay around my friend's house and have New Year's with a 5-year-old, 6-year-old and 7-year-old. Best uncle ever, right? So that means takeaway and probably getting drunk on the sugariest thing we can find. It's Bailey's birthday on you. Do you know what I saw on TikTok today? It's December now. Goodbye milk, and they're just putting Bailey's in everything: cereal, coffee, everything. So because it's December, everybody has the legal right to swap all of their milk with Bailey's. I have a trans nephew. He was my bridesmaid at my wedding, and you bribed and had to bribe him to wear a dress, so it was no surprise to us when he came out as trans. I miss the lads being that young. I'm working because I took Christmas Day off. What do you mean you took Christmas Day off? I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Do you know what? Mountain Dew did a flavour this summer that was called like Freedom Fusion or something. It was really good. It was like luminous orange, but it was peach flavour. It was really good. You know how like everything from America just tastes like chemicals? It was like that. It didn't taste like any fruit. It didn't taste like any peach or any fruit for that matter that I have ever tasted in my life. It was straight up like gasoline, but sugary. I liked it. We're nearly finished this stack of hole punching. And I'm glad we did this together because this is a lot of work and it's really boring to do by yourself. Sugary gasoline. That's what a lot of American like candy tastes like to me. It's just like, it tastes so synthetically artificial that it might as well be like ibuprofen. Do you know what I mean? It just tastes like chemicals. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've been to America for like 2 weeks where you're walking around going, oh, I'd love like an apple or just something whole. That's so funny. I traditionally have Bailey's in my coffee at Christmas morning. Oh my god, you had the Freedom, but it was red and all 50 different flavours. My plan is just to try and stay up until midnight. Sammy. We get a choice, work Christmas Day, Boxing Day or New Year's. I have to pick one, so I picked New Year's because I always do Christmas Day. I have been very privileged in the fact that where I worked in retail, I didn't have to work Christmas Day because it wasn't open. But where I worked in London, I'd work Christmas Eve and have Christmas Boxing Day off. Because I think it's important that the store manager's there on Christmas Eve, because it's a tough thing to close the shop on Christmas Eve. But anyway, I'd always have like loads of people working for me that didn't celebrate Christmas, so they would come in on Christmas Day and set up all the sales and stuff. Very blessed. Have you seen the colour of their Fanta? Oh yeah, the Fanta is like highlighter orange, isn't it? But it doesn't taste like our Fanta. It doesn't taste like... It tastes like the colour orange. It doesn't taste like the fruit orange. Does that make sense? Like, it's... The first sip is like, ah, it's lovely having American Fanta. You can't finish the bottle. No way. My husband just come home with work's night out and fell down the stairs. Oh dear, Gillian. Oh dear. He says he's okay though. Did you see the Bailey's chocolate and AU marshmallow vodka shot? No. I'm not a fan of creamy shots. Not a fan of them. I'm more like a Sambuca girly. My son's favourite Fanta is pineapple. Pineapple Fantas... The thing is, right? Once you start going all the funny flavours of Fanta, pineapple Fanta is nothing but pineapple-ade. Might as well just go to Asda and get a pineapple-ade for 90p. But I agree, that is the nicest one. Or peach. My mum is a chef in a nursing home. She works every Christmas Day. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I will not be working Christmas Eve. I will be fully taking 1 week off. Ish. Hey, leave Murica alone. Sorry. I'm just talking about your politics and synthetic food. Sorry. America's having a big bash today, but also so is the European Union, so no one's safe at this point. I like peach mango flavoured sodas. I'm not a mango girly at all. She finished at 1 PM but works by 6. Ah. Okay. Nearly done. God, we've been doing this for an hour and a half. I've got nothing left. But it's going to be good that it's done. I'm going to make 6-packs, so like I'm going to carry on until the 6-packs are done. But if you're not up for staying all night, I totally understand. Okay, right. You can go in on the US, I don't blame ya. Thing is though, I'm going to Vegas. All the stuff that I'm moaning about, okay, this is what I like about America, but I wouldn't like if I lived there. You have a really... Americans are very good at going, fuck it. And just not considering consequences of, shall we say, lifestyle choices. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is everything is done to an unhealthy excess. And for a very short period of time, like i.e. while you're on holiday, it's lovely to join in with that and go, fuck it. I'm going to eat a 3,000 calorie breakfast, for instance, which I have done. But for some people, that's their everyday life. But like, to go, fuck it. That's like a lovely, that's freedom. But at what cost? Do you know what I mean? So I like that. I like being able to do that. But it's alarming if it is a lifestyle choice, is what I would say. But it's like, I deserve it, treat myself. I like that, but you can't live your life like that. I just quit on the corner of that. Just want to show you my tattoo, everybody. Have you seen my tattoo? How stunning and beautiful. I really need a shower. Okay, right. The plan, bestie, is I'm going to make 75 of these. But the first thing I need to do, and I always do this, is I count out 75 of these, because then I don't need to count out 75 of the rest, because I'll just make 75 packs based off of this. I've had 6 packs of Smirnoff Ice in my fridge since Hurricane Helene. Oh, do you not know the thing about icing someone? Like, if you see a Smirnoff Ice, you have to down it. So you'd have to ice yourself every day. I went to the USA in October, went to Disney Halloween pie. Wow, the sweets taste weird. Chocolate M&Ms were nasty. Gummy Skittles are just odd. It's palm sugar, and the chocolate is different. Their chocolate has something in it that ours doesn't. And to us, if you taste it now, there's a chemical in it that has something to do with vomit. So their chocolate to us tastes a little bit like sick because it's got that chemical in it, but you wouldn't know that unless I told it. So I've just ruined American chocolate for you. But it's got that chemical in it, but our chocolate to them is far too sweet. Way, way, way too sweet. Is Patreon tomorrow? Patreon is tomorrow, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. Okay, so these ones are going to go and be sold as singles and the ones that you get customized. Ah, the chemical helps stop the chocolate melt. Yeah, because it's in places of America. I'll give you a bit of a better view, maybe? Question mark? That might be better. Oh, I think we've run out of music. We did. What playlist do you want? Okay, so playlist we can do is... Are you ready? Travel, badass ads, podcast, holiday season, cinematic score, peaceful Christmas, celebrando Navidad. Let's go holiday season. So we've got Lunar New Year, holiday party. Holiday party, surely. Butyric acid, that's right. Is it? Sounds right, anyway. I'm sure I've heard that. Disagree. I love chocolate from the UK, but agree US chocolate does taste like chemicals. I think a lot of stuff in America is very chemically because they're a lot more freewheeling with what they dump into food. But you got to think a lot of America is a food desert, so things have to withstand a lot of import. Navidad. Okay, so this is the plan. I'm doing that, 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 and that 75 times. I'm glad you like the elf. So basically, the reason why it's better in the UK with what you're allowed to put into food is because of the EU. Interestingly, I'm going to vape. You like Cadbury's? I like, if I'm going to have chocolate, I will have Maltesers over most. And that's Mars chocolate, which I think is Unilever. Cadbury's cream eggs. I couldn't disagree with you more, Victoria. I think cream eggs are a plague on this earth and they need to be stopped. My knees hurt. I've been sat down far too long today. I have to go. Night all. Massive love. Thanks for being here. Yeah, this is a long stretch. Actually, it's not. I would have normally started half an hour ago, so in half an hour we'll probably be done. But I've got a little bit of pizza to eat before I go to bed because I can't have that hanging around tomorrow because the day is new. You hate the texture of Maltesers. I love Maltesers. My go-to chocolate bar is 55. Come on, we need a 75 for a sneak peek. That's right. I'm American, clear to have subpar taste, but that Freddo bar in last hour was delish. That's Cadbury's. Night Nana Noodle. Oh no, night Gillian. I thought you were going Nana Noodles. I'm like, please don't leave me, Nana. Where's Siri tonight? I wonder what they're up to. What on earth is more important than hanging out with us? They seem like a busy person. That they got shit on. But okay, American with subpar taste. I wouldn't agree with that entirely because what American food does really well is the fucking terrible food. You cannot beat a pizza from an American, ours is good, but an American fucking Costco. Anything that is terrible for you, incredible in America. And I've always said, and I will stand by this, Americans just do breakfast better. You are going to have a coronary after it, but they do it better. There is whistling in the music. I thought someone was whistling outside my house. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. What, Stephanie? What are you going to say now? Did you turn into a cat and Twitcher, Omar? I think I'm going to start putting a bit of paper around these rather than putting them in a cello. You know, like how I do with the insert 6-pack? I think I'm going to start doing that because they always end up inside another cello. I don't want to be that person that puts a cello in a cello in a cello. Do you know what I mean? So I might start thinking about that. You are so fun. I think I've had a lot of good, healthy meals in America, but that's always been in Hawaii. And I think it's just a different vibe in Hawaii to the contiguous US in terms of like taking care of yourself. You turned into an old lady. What else do I like about America? My brother lives there. That's a cool thing. What else do I like about America? I want to go to Salem one day. I've never been to a Denny's. Do you know where I really want to go and I've never been? Olive Garden. Really want to go to an Olive Garden. Disney, my new husband literally had a coronary. Oh no, on discharge from hospital, we managed to find some quite nice healthy food. It can be just hard because so much temptation. Yeah. And I think a lot of food packaging in America is quite... like, again, you wouldn't get away with it here because of the European Union, which is a good thing. But it's quite deceptive. The way it looks healthy and it's really not. Hold on. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Have you finished work now? When will you finish work? I can come get you. I'm on a live at the moment. Say hello to everybody. Yeah. It's alright. He says hello, everyone. Okay, I'll finish in like 10 minutes and I'll come and get you, yeah? No, it's alright. No, you'll be home too late. You're just a little baby. Alright, I'll come and get you in a bit, alright? No worries. It's okay. Don't be a flop. Bye. So I'm gonna finish this live in about. It's a good job I did start early. My nephew's just rang me, and he's He's got like a little job. He's 17. He's got a he's got a little job. He like washes up pots and pans at a pub, but it's like, because we live out in the sticks, it's really far away. So he's just finished a shift, and no one can come get him. And if he gets the bus, it's going to take him like an hour and a half to get home. It's already like 9:15. Do you know what I mean? So he just wants to know if his favourite uncle would come and grab him. So I'll finish this live in like 10 minutes and I'll come grab him. I've been Salam, beautiful. It's the best friend, lives in Boston, Massachusetts. Had some wonderful times. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, the way the nutritional values are laid out nearly caught us out a couple times. Yeah. Things all look really healthy on the front, and when you actually look at it and scrutinise it, it's like, oh shit. Olive Garden, don't do it, it's gross. I know it's not going to be real Italian food, but like, I want to go. I wouldn't ever go to like, what's the other one? Red Lobster. Because I just don't eat fish, and I certainly would never eat a lobster. I want to try it. A lot of cheese and chemicals. I love cheese and chemicals. They're my two favourite things. You come back 1 hour, gets a phone call. It's not often that I get interrupted. Right, I'm just going to do 2 more packs, but I have to come back and finish this. So I will. I'm going to do 2 more, and then I'm going to say goodbye to you all. Omar's been a ransack for 10 months. That's gone quick, hasn't it? Yeah, Cheesecake Factory. Cheesecake Factory has got a chicken pasta dish that is 2,500 calories. In one bowl. Can you imagine? Like, your entire daily allowance in one meal. Yeah, it looks incredible. Stephanie Parker's been a ransack for 10 months. The hour and a half Max would have been on the bus. Get him helping with the rest. Yeah. He's got school work to do. He's just a little baby. You wrapped some presents. I wrapped some yesterday because had to give them yesterday. Okay, right, besties. That is the end of the live. I'm sorry to if you joined at 8:30 and you only got what? Not even an hour. I do apologise, bestie, but family comes first, doesn't it? So I'm super sorry, but I got to go and look after a nephew in distress. You lot bought that, by the way. I just want you to know that. It's all your fault that I'm now disfigured and I can't get buried in a Jewish cemetery. Not that I'm Jewish. Aren't I talented at getting tattoos? Right. Tomorrow, it's currently planned for 12:30. What I need to do tomorrow is, what I need to do before then is get all of these made. I need to corner around these. Then I need to make the Patreon spreadsheet, which will involve making sure that I've got everybody's choices correct, and cutting out vinyl for the ones that have vinyl. There's a lot to do. So if I'm a little bit going to go for hell for a homo anyway, that's so true, Omar. So what was I saying? I just got called a homo. So so yeah, essentially, if I'm late, I'm late. But I will be packing Patreon tomorrow. And a bottomless brunch tomorrow. Thoughts and prayers. Wow. Right. I'll see you tomorrow. And then Patrons, do you want to go live on Sunday and we'll do Patreon cash stuffing on Sunday? All right, let's talk about that tomorrow. Anyway,